Hi, it's hbomberguy and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox. Today I've got some footage for you of me shooting a lot of stuff. This is just me and my new PvE Corvette running it through its paces, doing some power play at resistance sites. Now, what I want to use this video to talk about today is what I was doing while I was doing this, which is watching YouTube. And I watched a very interesting video on plagiarism on YouTube, which I will link in the description below. And as you can see with the runtime, it's a very long video. So while I was watching that very long video, I did this, which is kind of a mind-numbingly mindless activity in Elite Dangerous, which is doing an expansion for Ark on the Lane. You have to kill lots and lots of these ships. Each one counts for 10 merits. To trigger the expansion or get to 100% in the expansion, I needed to kill 340 ships, I think it was, which I accomplished over a couple of days. I was here a long time, and this is a good test for my PvE Corvette, because this is exactly what I built it to do, which was just kill things without having to use a lot of banks or reload or anything like that. Once I'm in here, I can just keep going and going indefinitely, in theory. In fact, I believe I used one bank the entire time, and that was it. And other than that, I just killed a lot of ships. Now, the reason I want to draw attention to the video on plagiarism on YouTube is because it's an interesting subject, and I found there's a lot of parallels between what the person in the video says about the behavior and attitude of people committing plagiarism to cheats that I encounter in video games. Ironically, if you only watch the first half an hour or 40 minutes of the video, you'll get what I mean. But basically, whenever I encounter a cheat in a video game, they always start with the same indignant response. Then it's the "it's fine because everybody does it" response. Then they get angry, then they get aggressive, and then it's recriminations, and then they lie about it. And that's basically the same pattern. No matter how many times I run into cheats, that's pretty much they will go through those stages of behaviors. And interestingly, the people committing the plagiarism, because it is fundamentally cheating as well, anytime people are willing to screw someone else over or take a shortcut and do something like that, generally the same sort of people. And it's not a surprise that virtually anyone who's committing plagiarism is going to be a liar, and the same as the most cheats I encounter will also lie as well. So the amount of similarities between what I encounter in video games and that was amazing.
2 hours later.
So there we go, thanks to SpongeBob for that little gap as we took a massive time jump. And you'll see I've used 2 banks the entire time I've been here, and I'll show in a second as I go into my panel. I end up killing over 100 ships in this period, and enjoyed a very good YouTube video that's incredibly long, but you know, especially towards the end, some of the plagiarism discovered is hilarious, and some of the lies told about it are even more hilarious. So yeah, I highly recommend that video. It's a fun one. Not a creator that I generally watched that often, but sometimes he puts a video out that's well worth watching, and that was definitely one of them. You know, I'm not going to say that I'm always perfect when it comes to plagiarism on YouTube, but certainly I'm not ripping off anyone's entire idea or video or thing. My mistakes would be not crediting something or trying to credit something and getting it wrong. That's happened a few times to me. But you know, when it comes to plagiarism, like recreating someone's entire video, YouTube has a real problem with this anyway, and there's sort of levels of copycats out there. I remember years ago someone actually used my Call of Duty gameplay with their own voiceover, kind of claiming it is their own gameplay, even though it clearly on screen showed my game attack. And it's like, how do you think you're going to get away with that? It's just very weird, but you know, these things happen. There's plagiarism of all sorts of levels, and people stealing content to make a buck. You know, it's funny how people are so driven by money, but some people just do this hobby because it's fun and it's something they're passionate about. Me, I do this because it's fun and raises a little bit of money for some chickens. Anyway, that's all for me talking. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know what you think, and yeah, like I said, over 100 ships killed, only 2 banks used. I think this ship does exactly what I want it to do. Anyway, that's all. Thank you very much for watching.